Hi guys! Welcome to part 5 of the morning wake up routine. Today's the day we put it all together and we just roll through the whole routine. So I'm just gonna get started. Just to set the scene for you, imagine just woke up, just got out of bed, feeling crazy tired, like I can't think, I can barely see, my eyes don't want to open, don't really even have the energy or the time for a full workout. What are we gonna do? Let's start by taking the hands and lightly rubbing them together. And then we're going to do some sensory stim. So you're going to rub your hands up and down your legs. Make sure you get the tops and the bottoms of the feet. Make sure you get your toes. You can pull each one if you want. So up and down the leg 5 times, going to both legs, same deal. Front and back, inner and outer thigh, tops and bottom of the foot, toes. Making some fists, going into the hip crease, out and around, all the way across the back, lower back, brushing the sides, stomach, chest, arms, all the way over the top and bottom of the hands, shoulders, throat, back of the neck. Making some light circles on your face here, like you're washing your face. Make sure you go both ways. Then you can make some smaller circles right around the eye sockets. We're going to lightly grab the earlobes, give them a little tug all the way around, and then fingers right in the scalp. You can comb your hair or you can kind of just like dig a little bit. From here, we're going directly to lymph drainage. You're going to find your clavicle, lightly touch the skin, then rub a little bit deeper. Hit, breaking up the fluid, dig and pull towards the heart. Other side, lightly rub the skin, rub a little bit harder. Hit, dig and pull. Right in front of your armpit, lightly rub the skin, a little harder. Hit, dig and pull in. Light, harder. Hit, dig and pull towards the heart. Down by your navel, lightly rubbing the skin, a little harder. Hit, dig and pull up towards the heart, going 1 inch over and 1 inch down. Light, a little harder. Hits, break, dig and pull towards the heart. Last spot is right behind the knees, a little bit on the inside. Light, a little harder. Hits, dig and pull up towards your heart. And we're going on to vestibular activation. So you're going to start bouncing, keeping the arms nice and relaxed. I'm not even leaving the floor. Just heels are going up and down, and just stay relaxed. From here, we're going to twist. So you can look at the wall behind you, keeping your arms nice and relaxed again. Allow them to whip around and actually hit your torso in the front and the back. Sometimes if I'm really not feeling it first thing in the morning, I'll go over the bouncing and then the twisting one more time. It's totally up to you how much of any of this you want to do. Sometimes I'll twist up to 20 times. Sometimes it's totally unnecessary. The next part is our VOR. So you're going to stand nice and tall, hold your thumb out in front of you, eye level, comfortable distance. You're going to stare directly at that thumb as you shake your head no 5 times, and then shake your head yes 5 times. While you're staring at your thumb, you want to make sure the thumbnail stays crystal clear, and also that you see one thumbnail and it doesn't split into 2 images. From there, we're going to the bow tie. So your nose is going to trace an imaginary bow tie shape in the air while you're looking at your thumb. So you got that thumb in front of you. We're going to go around 3 times in the bow tie, one direction, and then 3 times the other way. Again, making sure the nail stays clear and it doesn't double. From here, we're going on to proprioception. So you should already feel a little more awake, hopefully. You're going to stand tall, take the right ankle out in front of you. Imagine an 8 on the wall, and you're going to trace that 8 with your foot, going the other direction. If you need help with balance, feel free to hold on to something. Then we're going to bend the knee. Imagine an 8 on the floor. You're going to trace that 8 with your shin, like 3 times one way, 3 times the other way. Then the 8 is on the wall in front of you, so you're going to trace that with your thigh, The motion is coming from the hip. Then 3 times other direction. And 3. Now we're going to take the knee out to the side and do the same thing. So 3 times from the knee, reverse, 2, 3, 3 times from the hip, 1, 2, 3, other way. Now just for the record, I am working really hard here to keep my balance and also to stand nice and tall and stabilize the torso. So whenever you're doing these drills, if you need to balance, hold on to something, because we're working to actually lubricate your joints. Bending a knee, we're going to go onto the back position, 3/8. If the 8 is too complicated, switch directions. You can always just make a circle. And then 8 from the hip, 2, 3, reverse directions, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, onto the left leg, ankle out in front of you. We're gonna make 3 figure 8s and then go the other way. 2, 1, bending the knee, 3/8 here, other way, 3, 2, and 1, and then from your hip, imagine that 8 on the wall in front of you. Stand as tall and stable as you can. The goal here is not to balance. The goal is actually to strengthen your hip joint and work on coordination. Taking the knee out to the side, we have 3/8 here. 2, 3, reverse directions, 3, 2, 1, and then from your hip, 3, 2, 1, other way, 3, 2, and 1, and then finally take the knee behind you. Standing tall, 3/8 here, 2, 3, other way, 3, 2, 1, and then from the hip, 3, 2, 1, other way, 3, 2, and I kind of lost my coordination if you can't tell. It's a little hard, but it's great because it actually forces you to think and focus on what you're doing. Lumbopelvic hip circles are next. You're going to take your hips to the right, head and shoulders to the left. Hips go back, go over to the other side. Full circle all the way around 3 times. Hips go one way, head and shoulders go the other way. And reverse. So this one is great. It really kind of gets a 360-degree hip stretch. Standing tall, lumbar circles. Crown of the head goes to the side. Torso follows. It's going to round forward. Over to the other side. Slight back bend if you're comfortable, and all the way around again. We're going to do one more here. Continue to lengthen, so don't collapse here. You want to reach as you're going around. And then the other way, so over to the left, rounding forward. I'll show you from the side. One more here. Again, we're lengthening as we go around. And then on to rib cage. So rib cage goes forward to the right, to the back, to the left. So full circles here, 3 each direction. 3, 2. If you want to try some 8s, you can. If you really want to work on coordination, just make sure you go both ways. Onto shoulders, arms out to the side. Palms face the floor. You're going to make a figure 8 in the air with both arms, and then reverse directions. 2, 3. And we're going to see if we can make some 8s with your elbows, or just draw some circles. See how my hands are making circles and elbows in the center? See if you can trace an 8 with your fingertips. So we're still working on that infinity sign here. Then shoulders come together up to the ears, squeeze behind you, pull them down. So the biggest shoulder circle you can possibly make, nice and big, 3 times the other way, all the way around. Squeeze back, up, squeeze forward and down. And then finally, we're going to take our head, look over the right shoulder, look over the left shoulder, keeping your chin level. And that's it. Done. So morning wake up routine. I want to thank everybody so much for joining. Thank you for, if you had any piece of this at all your questions, suggestions, feedback, so helpful. I want to keep doing more of these videos and really want to know what you would love to see or what would be helpful to you. So thanks again. Love you guys. Have a great night.